I think I did too.
Alright.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome
To
back.
welcome to back.
Oh, ooh, is this that theater game?
We
We were talking about chewing earlier.
Who? We?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh. Yeah, okay, we need to get out. Alright,
Pajamas.
Anyway, hi, it's us. We're back, finally.
Yay! It's been a hot second.
Yeah, it's been a long time since we filmed anything.
Life happens.
Yeah. But don't worry, we're back with something kind of cool today.
Yeah.
I'm really excited
very
about
excited.
it. It was a good idea, so.
It was hers. It was her. It was her brainchild.
It was my idea?
Yeah, it was your idea.
Oh, I forgot. It was my
With the idea. Yeah, it was completely her idea. We went to Michael's, which is a popular arts and crafts store. I don't know where it is. I know it's in Southern California. Is it everywhere else?
I mean, it was in Michigan, so I assume.
So yeah, it's everywhere else. And we bought some stuff, like canvas, and we got some paints, brushes.
Some paints, brushes.
And there's a lot, and some paint, some
Acrylic paint.
with a brand.
So,
Yeah.
what are we doing?
We're going to be drawing pictures for each other and painting them, obviously with the paint. We've never done like something like this before, so we wanted to do that, and we're going to be dropping everything. Yeah, so we're gonna be painting small things for each other that we think we'll like or something like that.
But yeah, it's gonna be really fun. We're doing it like a personalized picture for each other, and hopefully we'll like it. We'll give our little reactions to it at the ending as well. So
yeah,
it'll be really cute and fun, and I hope you guys like it. This is kind of something that like we wanted to do anyway, and I was like, hey, maybe we should just like film it.
Yeah.
So stay tuned to see us painting for each other. Goodbye.
Want to reiterate, I am not an artist.
I'm not an artist
At least
either.
a fine artist. I know I'm probably going to be mixing some paints because they don't have. We did some just like basic colors. So.
You're gonna Bob Ross this shit.
Oh fuck yeah. So we can start doing that, and we can get going, huh? Doop. Okay.
So you're starting with black and blue?
Black and blue. I just want to make a darker blue.
Just like my favorite Backstreet Boys album.
Black and blue, black and blue, black and blue. I paint a lot, but not in a, not in like an artist setting like this. I paint for theater. So I can mix paints and all that kind of stuff, and then I know a few painting techniques in terms of like, theatrical painting techniques like scumbling and dry brushing and wood graining and all that kind of stuff. So I know a good amount in like painting techniques for that, but not a whole lot in terms of fine art.
I know nothing.
So I'm going for like a navy blue here. Maybe a little bit darker than a navy blue, which I think this is starting to look good. I want to do a little bit more. So we're doing some artist loft paints. It's just like basic, it says level 1 academic level paints.
Which I would say is my level for sure.
Yeah. Oh no, I don't know if this red is going to mix in. It's almost like an orange in this light, but I feel like, yeah, that's going to be good. Okay.
It's going to be more sharp. This is more sharp than I want it to be.
And we're each drawing something different, obviously.
Yes. The theme we made for each other was just for each other.
Yeah.
It's not going so well so far, but you know, you win some, you lose some, am I right?
Yeah, well I'm just starting, so I don't know how this is gonna go. I took one art class in City College, and what I learned from that is, depending on what you want to do, hard lines might not be the thing. See this?
Hard lines is my thing.
Yeah. This is already turning out more blue than I want it to, so I might just mix in some more black. So, both of us were in theater in high school.
Yes. I was in theater, but not so in high school. I worked in a community theater.
That's right, you did community theater mostly.
Just because in my area, like, theater in school wasn't a huge thing. And on my side, like, there was, like, the east side and the west side. The west side was more theater oriented, so not to say that there weren't drama classes, but they weren't, like...
Great.
Yeah, they weren't the best.
So I'm thinking I'm liking this. I'm probably going to add a second, maybe a little bit darker on top. Because I'm liking this a bit more than I thought I would. And in the words of Bob Ross, there are no mistakes, only happy accidents.
That's right. We're out here making happy accidents.
I was gonna try and make, so what I'm using is something that one of the few like early techniques that you learn if you take any art class, and that's single point perspective. So it's like choosing a single point and making that your, like where everything goes, so that you can see like going off into the distance and stuff like that, you know?
No. No.
Can you see that?
You can't. You can see where I'm resting my paper.
You can?
Yeah. If anybody... Oh, you strategically took out Baphomet from this.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, he's just out of frame.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
No, it's good. I'm happy that you did that. Ooh. Let's see. How do I want to go about doing this?
I'm actually really liking what's happening with my paint strokes here. Because usually I would want to blend everything in, but I'm kind of liking this different style that's going on. I'm going to take this away from the camera for a second just to...
This is very soothing.
This is very soothing, yeah.
I'd like to get more into like other types of art.
Yeah, drawing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to, and I often try. I have an iPad with like an Apple Pencil, but just never... It's always hard for me to do it because I always don't really know what to draw, you know?
Yeah. I really like this color story that's happening here.
Mm-hmm. Do you think you know what my painting is going to be?
I can see your drawing. But
well, I know,
not with
but...
the paint. No, I don't know what colors and what you're going to go for.
All right.
Ah!
What?
No!
No! You can wipe it off.
How, with what?
And did I start this? Yes, I did. I'm just kind of, just a tiny drop of white in there.
I'd just like to reiterate how much I have no idea what I'm doing.
That's okay.
I'm not saying it's bad, I'm just saying I don't have no idea.
Exactly. Alright, so brown is the weird color to make, because you can literally just mix every single color and it'll end up turning brown because that's how color theory works. However, getting like a good brown that you want is always difficult. So mixing this black and red should add a nice brown shade, which it's starting to come together here. Hopefully you can see what's coming into being.
Looks pretty. I'll give you a really sad progress update.
That's not sad.
Stop making that sound.
We've done something similar to this before.
We have?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like making something for each other?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. We have done something similar to this before.
It was pretty early on in our relationship, right?
Yeah, we were really cute.
I took us to,
Color Me Mine?
yeah, Color Me Mine, and we made some mugs for each other.
Yeah, we did.
So for all of you that are actual artists and looking at these and going, God, what are they doing?
Shut up.
Shut up.
We're having fun.
Yeah, we're learning.
I don't know about learning. I'm certainly doing.
We're having a good time.
That's right.
And that's what matters. One thing I'm also doing is not being super precise because I get perfectionist if I try and be precise. And that is not what I want, because then I will just be hypercritical of what I do. Which is another reason why I don't draw so much, is because I'm so hypercritical of the things that I draw, you know?
Yeah.
It's the same reason I don't like sing a lot or anything like that. If people think I have a good, you know, you don't think that I have a terrible voice.
I think you have the next voice.
But I don't like it because it's not something that I can like, you know, there's no like, there are styles of singing, but bad singing is bad singing, you know. For art, there are styles of art, that one person might not like, but it's a different style.
Alright guys, this is me piecing out. Ooh, look at that vein. Pop it out. I finished mine, so I will show you what mine looks like when we reveal our final products.
I'm sorry mine is taking so long.
No worries.
You know, like there's an artist that I like, Mr. Doodle.
Oh yeah, he's cute.
Yeah, he has a lot of cute art, and I know it's based on some like other big artists or something like that, but I don't know that artist. And he recently he's from London, and I was following Instagram, and like he recently had a thing in Sotheby's, which is like a big art museum over there. And a lot of people were like commenting on Instagram about like how it's not real art and stuff like that, which first of all, who are you to say what's art and what's not? You know, someone sold a banana hanging on a wall for a few $100,000.
Yeah.
Right? And like that was art to them. So it's always hard to determine like what people think is or isn't art. We're done.
We finished our paintings.
We finished our paintings. You'll notice the lighting is a bit different because it's now nighttime.
It's many hours later.
Many hours later. We took a break to grab food, and I did a little bit of finishing because I had to finish mine a bit more. Again, these are for each other.
Alright, this is my final painting. Does it read well on camera? I can't tell. It's really cute. I think it actually turned out much better than I thought. I'm really not much of an artist, so I'll explain it a little bit. It's a mask. For many reasons, I wanted to paint a mask for you. It took me a while to figure out exactly what, but I think that you and I are both very interested in the world and the like points of view that we view and reveal ourselves through and like show ourselves to the world as. Masks have always been super interesting to me, I know, and I feel like you feel the same way. He actually has a tattoo that is from a quote from one of his favorite books.
Yeah.
Into a tattoo form.
Yeah.
And it's a face, a dude holding a mask and like revealing the inside of his face. It's very cool. So
it was done by Jason at Clandestine Rabbit Tattoo.
It's a very
over in Ventura.
Very well done. So check them out. But I really love masks in that respect, and I think you do too. And I think they just kind of mean a lot to us, like the visual of a mask. So inside of the mask, there are two separate things. I wanted to make the bottom part a little bit bigger than the top part. I wanted it to kind of look both underwater, but also like it could be nighttime. So I went with like dark blues and stuff, and then there's just a lighthouse. And I think that in the least sappy way possible, those are just kind of things that we feel about each other. But also I just like the contrast between like fire and water. And I think that that's kind of like how we are sometimes. Yeah. I feel like we're very similar, but we're also very different. So
yeah.
And then so that's kind of what that is, and the upper portion is just fire. It's just very like bright and colorful, and I think it just kind of represents. This really is just kind of a representation of our relationship and also of you personally. And then I just did kind of a mushy gray background so that, you know, it's kind of like the inside world and then like the outside world. So that was my inspiration. I was gonna do some stars in the eyes, but it kind of started to look like snow, so I just kind of like rubbed it out, and I kind of like it. It looks kind of like he's wearing glasses, and which kind of adds just an added layer. So, all right, so show them your finished product.
Yeah, so mine is this. I'll show it right up here. You can see there kind of Christmas trees, and there's a road and mountains in the background, and then like a nice starscape, I think.
It's so pretty.
And I don't know if you can see it, but you can see two people holding hands in the road, hopefully. I don't know if it'll translate to camera, but definitely. We live in California, obviously. But this is where I took her on our first date. It's a place called Christmas Tree Lane in La Crescenta. And yeah, so I just wanted to kind of do something that meant something to both of us, and this is what I came up with. Obviously, if you have ever been there, it's actually like a residential street, so there are houses and stuff like that, but that's really complicated to paint.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to do that, but and obviously it's not going to snow. However, I'm kind of using it as like a time of the year kind of thing, so I wanted to do that, and that's my signature down there. And I wanted to give this to you because I think it's a good representation of everything.
Hey!
Yay! Yeah!
Well, I loved this. I think this turned out really fun.
Yeah, this was really fun and also extremely relaxing.
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Maybe not for like the eventfulness, but maybe it was relaxing for you guys too, or maybe gave you some form of inspiration of something to do for you, for someone you love, or...
Yeah, this is a really fun thing to do just with someone you enjoy being
like
with.
a friend. Even.
A friend, a loved one, you know, anything. But yeah, just something really fun to do. Just like sit down and do some arts and crafts with your friend.
And if you're broke like we are, it can be really cool to hang in your own place, so that you don't have to purchase something.
Yeah, and it was really cheap. I think altogether the stuff was like,
maybe like $20.
Maybe like $20 to $30 for everything at Michael's.
Well, I think that's all we had planned for today. Is that, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. We got some umami burgers sitting in the background that we're gonna eat up. So, yeah. Thanks guys for joining us for our second video.
See you next time.
Bye. Bye.